Breaking news that affects millions of Americans just dropped, and you need to hear this right away. The Social Security Administration has finally released the official cost of living adjustment for 2026, and it's causing quite a stir across the country. After months of speculation and countless predictions from experts, we now know exactly how much more money beneficiaries will see in their monthly checks starting January 2026. But here's the thing: this announcement isn't just about numbers. It's about real people, real families, and real lives. Whether you're currently receiving benefits, approaching retirement, or helping care for someone who depends on Social Security, this update will impact your financial future in ways you might not expect. And trust me, some of the details in this announcement are catching many people off guard. Stay with me, because I'm about to break down everything you need to know about this game-changing development. Before we dive deeper into these crucial updates, take a quick second to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It helps more people find this important information, and you'll stay updated with the latest Social Security news as soon as it breaks. The moment everyone's been waiting for is here. Social Security beneficiaries will receive a 3.2% COLA increase for 2026. This means the average retired worker's monthly check will jump from $21.23 to $21.91, putting an extra $68 in their pockets every month. For the typical couple where both partners receive benefits, their combined monthly payments will increase from $3,385 to $3,493, adding $108 to their household income. These new amounts will start hitting bank accounts with the January 2026 payments. But here's where things get interesting and why this announcement is causing such intense debate. This 3.2% adjustment is significantly lower than the 5.9% increase beneficiaries received in 2025. You might be wondering, why such a dramatic drop? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore, because the story behind these numbers reveals some surprising trends in our economy that affect everyone, not just Social Security recipients. Think about this for a moment. While any increase might seem like good news on the surface, there's a bigger picture we need to consider. How far will this extra money really go in today's economy? And more importantly, what does this lower COLA tell us about where our economy is headed? The answers might surprise you. The SSA determines the COLA based on the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, CPIW, comparing the third quarter of each year. The 3.2% increase reflects a significant cooling in inflation compared to previous years. This moderation in price increases might sound positive, but it's stirring up concerns among advocacy groups who argue that the current method of calculating COLAs doesn't accurately reflect the spending patterns of seniors. Let's break down what this means for different categories of beneficiaries, because the impact varies depending on your situation. For disabled workers, the average monthly benefit will increase from $1,483 to $1,530. Widowed mothers with 2 children will see their average benefit rise from $3,374 to $3,482. And elderly widows or widowers living alone will receive an average of $1,650, up from $1,599. But here's something crucial that many news outlets aren't talking about: the impact on Medicare Part B premiums. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services hasn't yet announced the 2026 premium rates, and these could significantly affect how much of the COLA increase beneficiaries actually get to keep. In previous years, we've seen Medicare premium hikes eat into COLA increases, leaving seniors with less additional money than they expected. You might be asking yourself, is this increase enough to keep up with my rising expenses? It's a valid question, and one that's sparking heated discussions across the country. Recent studies show that the typical senior's expenses have been rising faster than the general inflation rate, particularly in categories like healthcare, housing, and food, the very things that take up the largest portion of most retirees' budgets. Let's put this in perspective with some real-world numbers. The average monthly increase of $68 for individual retirees amounts to about $816 per year. While that's certainly better than no increase at all, consider how prices have changed over the past year. The average monthly rent in many U.S. cities has increased by more than that amount alone. Grocery prices continue to climb, with many staple items seeing double-digit percentage increases. And don't even get me started on healthcare costs. This brings us to an important point that's often overlooked in these discussions: the compounding effect of COLAs over time. While each year's adjustment might seem modest, these increases build upon each other year after year. Someone who started receiving benefits just 5 years ago has seen their payments increase by more than 20% through combined COLAs. However, the question remains, has their purchasing power actually increased, or are they just trying to keep pace with rising costs? Another crucial detail that's flying under the radar is how this COLA affects the maximum taxable earnings limit for Social Security. For 2026, this ceiling will increase from $168,600 to $174,000. This means higher income workers will pay Social Security taxes on an additional $5,400 of their earnings. For self-employed individuals, who pay both the employer and employee portion of Social Security taxes, this change is particularly significant. But here's something that might really catch your attention: the impact on early retirement decisions. With this modest COLA increase and ongoing inflation concerns, many people who were planning to claim benefits early might need to reconsider their strategy. Financial advisors across the country are already reporting an uptick in clients wanting to discuss delayed claiming strategies to maximize their future benefit amounts. Let's talk about something that's causing particular concern among beneficiaries: the widening gap between benefit increases and actual cost increases for seniors. The Senior Citizens League, one of the nation's largest nonpartisan senior groups, has been tracking this disparity for years. Their research suggests that Social Security benefits have lost over 30% of their buying power since 2000, even with regular COLA increases. This latest 3.2% adjustment isn't likely to help close that gap. You might be wondering about the timing of all this. The SSA's announcement comes at a crucial moment when many Americans are making important decisions about their retirement plans for the coming year. For those turning 62, 66, or 67 in 2026, key ages for Social Security purposes, this COLA announcement could influence their claiming strategies. The difference in monthly benefits between claiming at 62 versus waiting until full retirement age can be substantial, and with COLAs being applied to your base benefit amount, these decisions have long-lasting implications. Here's something interesting to consider: the role of geographic location in how far this COLA increase will stretch. Beneficiaries living in areas with high costs of living, particularly in major metropolitan areas or coastal regions, might find this adjustment particularly challenging. Meanwhile, those in areas with lower living costs might see their purchasing power better preserved. This regional disparity is creating what some experts are calling a retirement location gap, where the effectiveness of Social Security benefits varies significantly based on where you live. Let's address another aspect that's generating buzz: the impact on the Social Security Trust Fund's long-term sustainability. While this lower COLA might slightly reduce the program's immediate outflows compared to higher adjustments in previous years, it doesn't significantly alter the broader challenges facing Social Security's financial future. The latest trustees report still projects that the trust fund will be depleted by 2034 without legislative action, at which point the program could pay only about 77% of scheduled benefits. This brings us to an important point about advocacy and action. Many senior organizations are using this modest COLA announcement as a rallying cry for broader Social Security reform. They're pushing for changes to the way COLAs are calculated, arguing for the adoption of an elderly-specific price index that better reflects the spending patterns of seniors. This could lead to more accurate and potentially higher annual adjustments in the future. For those of you wondering about specific strategies to maximize your benefits in light of this announcement, there are several factors to consider. Your age, work history, health status, and other retirement resources all play crucial roles in determining the best approach. Some beneficiaries might want to explore ways to supplement their Social Security income, while others might need to adjust their budgeting strategies to accommodate the modest increase. Here's something practical to keep in mind: the importance of reviewing your Medicare coverage during the annual enrollment period, which runs from October 15 to December 7. With the new COLA announcement, it's crucial to evaluate how your total retirement income, including Social Security benefits, will cover your healthcare costs in 2026. This is especially important given the pending Medicare Part B premium announcement. Let's talk about what this means for different generations. For current beneficiaries, the 3.2% increase is a reality they'll need to work with. For those approaching retirement, it's a reminder of the importance of building additional retirement savings to supplement Social Security. And for younger workers, it underscores the need to understand that while Social Security provides valuable retirement support, it was never intended to be the sole source of retirement income. As we wrap up this analysis, let's remember that Social Security remains a cornerstone of retirement security for millions of Americans. While this 3.2% COLA might not be as high as many hoped, it still represents an increase in benefits that will help millions of people maintain their standard of living. The key is understanding how to make the most of these benefits while developing a comprehensive retirement strategy. Before we conclude, I want to hear your thoughts on this COLA announcement. How will this increase affect your financial planning for 2026? Do you think it's enough to keep up with your rising expenses? Share your perspective in the comments below, and let's start a conversation about this important issue. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay informed about future Social Security updates and changes that could affect your benefits. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.